Good morning, good morning. I am so excited to be coming to you in my pajamas today. Still have not washed my face or done my hair. And honestly, I thought about getting dressed and putting on makeup and all of that. And you guys, that's just not what it looks like. So I'm trying to give you a very transparent, this is what it looks like to do my job every day. Because this is actually the amazing part about our job, right? Sean took Dean to school this morning, and I had an accountability call with some of my upper level leaders, and I just haven't had time to get dressed this morning. So I am going to be working my business on my couch in my pajamas for you. A little less put together than I was yesterday, which is okay, right? This is me, roots and all. Can you see them? All right. So, and the reason why I did not get ready also is because I don't want to lose this magic hour in my day. And I want to talk about that a little bit because one of the things that I have found that has helped me be very successful in my business is my magic hour in the morning. When my kids, for in school, my kids, I wake up, I get them off to school, and then I have this magic hour of time, and all moms everywhere know what this hour is, that my kids are entertained and they're doing things because either they're not fully awake yet, or they're watching a show, or they're getting breakfast. They're doing something that's helping them. And before I worked from home, I used to use that hour to get ahead on the laundry and get ready for the day. And now I don't use that hour for that anymore. I use that hour to get my most effective business done. So what is that hour? What do I do in that hour? And why am I not spending that hour getting ready now? Because I have goals for my business. And one of them is to help all of you become more effective at messaging people, following up, and bringing new business to you. So the magic hour is right now, where I know my kids are watching a show, eating breakfast. They don't really need me right now. This is a time where maybe currently you're using this to scroll Facebook or read the news or make a post on social media. Those are all, making a post on social media is important to do in the morning. I find that my viewers are on their devices between 8:30 and 9:30. That's my peak hour in the morning, and then that's again my peak hour in the night. That might also be your peak hour, so I do try to post at that time of the day. Obviously I didn't hit that goal this morning, but it's okay because I really felt like it was important to be on here with you. And I did it yesterday, and I had a really good post yesterday that's still kind of circulating, so I'm just kind of relying on that for people to still be seeing that post today. And I posted later last night, and I really want people to see that post this morning as well. So, okay, what am I gonna do today? First and foremost, I'm gonna open up my messages that I sent yesterday, and I'm gonna scan and see if anyone responded to my outgoing messages yesterday. And if you were on this training yesterday, you know that I reached out to I invited people to the business call. I invited people to the 3-day challenge, and I followed up with people who were in the 7-day challenge last week. Those were the 3 action steps that I wanted to focus on. I'm gonna hit those again today, but I'm also gonna add a 4th element, and that is I want to invite existing customers and existing ambassadors to our Lean Fit Squad. That is another thing that we are doing this week. The Lean Fit Squad is something that's being put on by Plexus Corporate, and it is a group that you have to be plugged into by the end of the month. But what we are doing in our team is I've challenged you this month to get it done by the 10th, because I really want you to take action now and get people committed to that group right now. If you don't know what that is, what you can do right now is you can go to Imagine Plexus. You can actually do that while you're watching a live, because you're on the page right now. So if you just, in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, you can click the little box that minimizes it, and it will pull the live down into the right-hand side of your screen, just I think like right here-ish. And then you can actually scroll through the team page as you're watching this live from me. So on that page, what you're gonna do is you're going to type in Lean Fit Squad. If I could spell, oh, it still brings it up even if I spell it wrong. Okay, so Lean Fit Squad, and there is a post all about the contest that I'm talking about. It talks about what Lean Fit Squad is, and it has a sample message of what to send to your person. So every day what I do to work my business, I'm going to show you, is I open up Facebook in one tab. I open up my email, because I have Gmail, in one tab. And then I log into my back office in a third tab. I always do that one first, Facebook second, and email third. I don't know why, that's just always what I've done. So I would encourage you to do that. I do really like to work my business from my computer so that I can have it this way, but I don't always have that. If I'm on vacation or I have a busy day or something, I'm working my business from my phone a lot of the time. So don't feel intimidated if you like to work your business always from your phone. I just think it's important to look at your back office at least once a day. Again, when I'm on vacation, that's definitely not happening. But I wake up in the morning, I pull up my back office, and then in my calendar here on my planner, if you don't have a planner, you need to get that. In my planner, I write down where my points are today. It's the 3rd today, so I write down where my points are at. Maybe you are a gold ambassador and your points are at 5 right now. Maybe you've just had one auto ship go through. But I write down where my points are today. And as a diamond ambassador, my points are at 970 today. So I'm already holding senior ruby, and I'm emerald by like in the next day or so. So before a week in the month. So that is what you can look forward to when you have a diamond business. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so I write down my points, where they are at today, just right here, I write it above the number. And the reason why I do this is because from month to month, I want to track, am I growing? On the 3rd of the month, on the 3rd, let's look in March. On the 3rd of the month in March, I was at 1,005. So it's showing me that I'm actually I like to see that. It's actually showing me that I'm like a little bit behind where I was back in March. So that's good that I looked at that today, because why is that? I'm not falling back in points. That was the month that I hit, that was the month that right after I had hit re-entry. So I need to really focus on that and figure out I should be ahead, right? So if you are someone that you're tracking your points every single day and you're every single month, and you're gosh, last month on the 3rd of the month, I'm ahead, or I'm behind, or whatever that is, it just helps you track it better. So I write that down. And then if we're in a contest period, which we are right now, I also write down where my contest points are, so that I can really see and track every single day how I'm moving forward in contest points. So then I go back to Facebook, and the reason why I did that is because today what I'm going to start with is inviting people to the Fit Squad. So I'm going to go to my back office, and I'm going to click on my business, and then I'm going to click on points and rank up, because that's going to show me my existing ambassadors. and I'm going to click on the word level one time, and that's going to bring up all of my level 1s. And it's actually going to bring, if I just click it the first time, it's actually going to click on all of my level 1s with 0 PV. Those are the people that I want to focus on. Even though it's at the beginning of the month and a lot of them have not had their subscriptions process, I'm pulling it up this way because I want to see, I'm going to be reaching out to the people today who have either no order on file, they don't have a subscription on file, or I know that they, oh hey, good morning Crystal, or I know that they have not ordered in a long time. If they have a subscription that's less than 100 PV, I'm going to be reaching out to these people today, and I'm going to use the sample message that I have here on the example in the Lean Fit Squad post that I have on Imagine Plexus. So some of them, it might not be the right message, and so I might adjust it a little bit, but I'm going to use my actual back office here, for my list. And what I want you to do is I'm going to be reaching out to all of my customers who are no longer ordering, and then any ambassadors that have stopped ordering or are ordering less than 100 PV. So we're not going to have time for me to do all of that today because that's how many there are. So that can help you feel better about yourself, right? Because the only difference between you and a Diamond ambassador is that I've had more people quit on me, more people turn off a subscription, and more people order less than 100 PV. So goals, hashtag goals for you to have more people quit on you, right? I always try to find the silver lining and the positive in everything, and honestly, like that is something that is very true. When you are in this business, you have a lot of people that don't order, and by finding those people that don't order, as you have added other people that do order, that's how you get momentum. That's how you grow a team that is awesome, is by sorting. Christy Jex has an amazing video on this about how you're sorting puzzle pieces and you're picking them up and you're putting it down and it's not fitting, and so then you pick up another puzzle piece and you try and put that one down, and then you pick up another puzzle piece and it finally fits, and you have that one that fits, and then you find the 3 others that are encircling around it, and then you have a picture that starts to look like something. And that's what you're doing. You're putting in the puzzle pieces every single day. You're picking one up, you're looking at it, you're seeing if it fits, you're putting it down. If it doesn't fit, you put it aside. Guess what? It's probably going to fit later, but not necessarily right now. And when someone tells you no, I just always like to think like, maybe that one is just one that doesn't fit right now. The timing is not right. It doesn't go right there. So I want you to keep that in mind when people tell you no, or you have experiences that just rub you the wrong way, or someone quits or gets upset with you because of the way you message them. Experience is what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. Okay? So remember that always. That's one of my affirmations that I got from Randy Posh. He's the author of The Last Lecture, one of my favorite books of all time. If you haven't read it, get it on Amazon, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to pick one person who hasn't ordered in a really long time, and I'm going to message her on Facebook, and I'm going to send her this message that just says, she ignored my last message 6 months ago. That's okay. So I'm going to say, I know you haven't ordered in a really long time and was wondering if you've missed Plexus at all whenever I run out of products. Whenever I run out of products, I always notice that I just don't feel as well. Anyway, we have a brand new, again, I'm just writing this message ad-lib, because this person is someone who they just haven't ordered a really long time. Anyway, we have a brand new we have 2 brand new. We have a few brand new products. Some face. I don't know how formal I want to be, so I'm trying to think about that. Some face. Let's call it some skincare. Some skincare that you put on first thing in one bottle and last thing of your day in one bottle. It replaces everything except face wash and sunscreen. I'm going to put a number 1 in there so I can separate it a little bit at the beginning of that. And I'll reread the message at the end before I send it. Number 2, a plant-based protein shake that has given me more energy throughout the day and made my digestion even better. And 3, a new version of Slim that gives more hunger control and balance throughout the day. There is this summer fit squad that Plexus is doing for all existing ambassadors when you order or try any of these new products. Would you be interested in letting me bring a sample of any of that down to you? This is a neighbor. So I'm just gonna ask her, I'm not necessarily asking her if she wants to reorder, because in all of my attempts to communicate with her about this in the last year, it hasn't really been super successful. And so I don't want her to feel like I'm like all about her ordering. Like, I really just genuinely want her to feel better. And I'm like, I don't know how people survive without Plexus. And so I'm just wanting to know if she'd like to sample anything. Like, that's my main goal of this message, is not necessarily to get her to like reorder right now, but I would love for her to interact and engage with me again and help her to try some of the new products. And I can very easily just walk those down to her. So that's the message that I'm going to send her. We'll see. And I'll put that... I don't really want to put it in the comments. So we'll see. And wow, this shirt looks amazing. I'm looking at my live right now on Imagine Plexus, and you guys, wow, I look super hot today. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and see if that helps a little bit. Do I look better? Do I look a little bit more hip and in fashion? Or did it make it worse? I don't even know. Maybe this angle is not the best. That looks a little bit better. I look a little bit less homeless now. Maybe not. Okay. Wow, guys. This is real life. This is what it looks like to be a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus. No, I don't really think that's making it any better. Okay. Message number 2. I'm going to go back to my back office, and I'm going to find the next person who has not ordered. There's one that I'm going to skip over. I'm not going to ask her because that ship has sailed. I am going to ask another friend, but I'm going to send it through text message because I just feel like we communicate better through text message. And she's not really like a Facebook Messenger person. Okay, so I'm gonna send her the same message that I just wrote to my first person. I know you haven't ordered in a really long time and was wondering if you've missed Plexus at all. Whenever I run out of products, I always notice that I just don't feel as well. Anyway, we have a few brand new products. One, some skincare that you put on first thing in the morning in one bottle. And last thing of your day in one bottle. It replaces everything except face wash and sunscreen. Number 2, a plant-based protein shake that has given me more energy throughout the day and made my digestion even better. And 3, a new version of Slim that gives you more hunger control and balance throughout the day. There is this Summer Fit Squad that Plexus is doing for all existing ambassadors. When you order or try any of these new products, would you be interested in letting me, and this person doesn't live by me, send you a sample of any of that in the mail? All right, so that's the one I'm sending to her. I'm gonna go back to my back office. I'm just gonna send 3 today, you guys, because that's really all that we have time for, and then I'm gonna move on to my next item of business. I'm gonna keep looking down, and I'm gonna send another one to someone who's ignored me for a really long time. This is like not my favorite thing to do. This is actually quite painful, but I really want to help people, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay. I'm going to send a message to someone who almost always orders, but they don't have a subscription on. As I'm seeing this in my back office, I'm thinking, gosh, I wonder why they're not ordering, because I know they use their products. I'm just gonna send a little check-in message. How's everything going with your Plexus? Are you out of anything, or have you been able to try the new pink drink yet? I'm really loving the new skincare because it's so simple. Okay, so I'm sending that, and I'm doing this on my computer because normally I'd probably do this on my phone in some ways, but my computer is an iMac, and so I have my text messages linked, so iMessages I can send back and forth. Okay, next. Another person that normally orders, and I just am wondering why they're not ordering, so I'm gonna send them a message, except she's someone that orders frequently, so I'm just gonna send her a message and just say, hey, how's married life? You guys look so happy. Are you guys finally all moved in? I wanted to know if you've had a chance. Brennan, do not do that. Go, no, leave. Okay. I'm gonna tell her, so, hey, how's married life? You guys look so happy. Are you guys all finally moved in together? Wanted to check in about Plexus as well. We have a few brand new products. List them all off again, just like before. Have you been able to try any of them yet? Give me the full life update. I really want to know how things are going with you. Miss you, girl. Okay. So see how I'm using a portion of the original message that I wrote like 6 messages ago, but I'm taking off the beginning and the end of it, and I'm using the meat in the middle. And I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna put the meet in the middle in the comments for you. How about that? And then you can just adjust that. I'm calling it meet in the middle. Adjust this with an intro and any ending info to connect. Okay, so that's in the comments there for you now. And the meat in the middle that I'm talking about is we have a few brand new products, some skincare, the plant-based protein, the new version of Slim. Have you been able to try any of them yet? And for someone who has not ordered in a really long time, you're gonna change that. You're not gonna say, have you been able to try them yet? Because they haven't. That's why they're not ordering. So you need to say something like, would you be interested in trying them or placing an order? Like for old customers, would you be interested in placing an order for any of these products? So, okay. I'm gonna stop there, and I'm gonna, after we're done with this live, I'm actually gonna pick up here and go back and finish all of my level 1s and customers. So this is more of a time commitment today with my IPA, but I really wanna get these people plugged into our Lean Fit Squad. And so, so that's why I'm spending a lot of time today. I'm just gonna focus mostly on the Lean Fit Squad, and I'm also gonna go back and find people that responded to my messages yesterday who said, yes, they do want to come to our event on Thursday. They do want to do our 3-day challenge, all those things. So what I try to do is I like to do every other day things. So yesterday was like a send messages out. Today is more of like a follow-up and focus on my current customers and ambassadors. Tomorrow, I'm probably gonna take the day off from IPA, but I still will probably look at Messenger. And if somebody wants to order, I'm totally gonna do that because I have a small inkling that there's going to be some sort of a sale for the 4th of July. So I probably am going to send some messages tomorrow, probably some follow-up messages. I'm also going to be sending some messages today to people that I've been talking to and let them know, hey, I think there's going to be a 4th of July sale coming up. So that's another thing that I'm going to do today. And I think this is the biggest thing that I really want to drive home to you guys is when I sit down to work, I am literally looking at 5 or 6 different things that I'm putting my focus on. And instead of getting overwhelmed by that, I try to just break it down into things one at a time. So I'm usually starting off with either sending messages out or follow up, or I'm looking at the events that we're doing this week on our team, and I'm focusing myself on, okay, on my list of things here, who would be great to invite to this? So I started off yesterday by doing reach out, follow up on the 7-day challenge people. Some of those people I invited to the event on Thursday because I don't want them to do another 3-day challenge. I want them to sign up either as a customer or as an ambassador. So I don't really want to send them more samples because they've already had samples. They've already had 7 days of the pink drink, unless they're asking me for Joyome or something like that, which if they did, I would totally send that. But they've been in the 7-day challenge, so a good follow-up for that would be to invite them to the event on Thursday. A simple message of, hey, I know you were you're reading all the information in the 7-day challenge. You tried the pink drink last week. I was thinking we're doing this event on Thursday. That it's just going to be more stories about how the products have freed people from things like, energy issues and sleep issues and sugar craving issues. I'm going to be sharing my story on there, or, some of my friends are going to be sharing their stories on there. It would mean so much to me if you could tune in. Would you have time to come to that on Thursday night? And then other people might come to mind as you're doing that. Like, oh man, there was that friend from the post office that I haven't talked to in a very long time. Maybe I could invite her to the event. So then I'm going to take that message that I sent to that person in the 7-day challenge and I'm going to adapt it to fit better to my friend from the post office that I haven't followed up with in a really long time. And then I'm gonna look through my follow-up list again, and I'm gonna say, okay, who is someone that I haven't followed up with in a really long time? I'm gonna either invite them to do the 3-day blitz next week, or I'm gonna invite them to our event on Thursday night, and I'm gonna be thoughtful about which event I send them to. I'm gonna say, gosh, like, have I ever sent this person samples before? If I have, then I'm gonna probably invite them to the event on Thursday night, unless I know that they've turned me down on that before, and then maybe I'll say, hey, I know I've asked you before, I know that I've sent you samples, but gosh, we're doing this 3-day challenge next week, and I thought maybe this would be the right time for you to join. So I might send them a message like that. It's really, I feel like it's not black and white. I feel like everything we do is very, very gray. And I feel like if you are looking at it like you're sending these black and white messages to this list of people, that you might be missing opportunities to connect with people. And if you're not connecting with people, then how are you going to have influence over them, right? Connection is the best way to have influence. So, okay, so I'm going to be looking over my list. I'm going to be following up with people from my list from a year ago, and I'm going to be inviting them to either the 7-day challenge, the 3-day blitz, or the event on Thursday. And I'm going to just be thinking, like, which event do I think that this person is going to be more successful at? And then I'm following up with my existing ambassadors and customers who are either no longer ordering or who are ordering less than 100 PV. And I'm going to be telling them about our new products, Joyome, Lean, and Hunger Control Slim, seeing if they would be interested in trying these new products and being a part of our Lean Fit Squad, where there's going to be prizes like a $1,500, I think it said a $1,500 shopping spree. Is that what I wrote? Hold, please. Hold. Let me scroll down again. I might have that wrong. Referring to my own post. I think it went up to the top. Maybe. Hold on. This is one of the reasons why I also make a post about these things, because I have to refer to it myself. It's a lot to learn about. Fit Squad. And sometimes I have to get clear on myself. Okay, so prizes like, where's my message? Where's my sample message? Oh, here we go. Prizes like $1,500 cash. Not a shopping spree, but cash. You could use it for a shopping spree. And so I'm hoping to bring them back by participating in something like this. And really, it's such a great time of year because people are thinking about fitness. They are thinking, like, either they've been super lazy in June and they're like, gosh, I really want to get active. And maybe this is a great way for them to have accountability with themselves to have that. So just keep that in mind. Like, you just never know what people are going to say yes to. And you want to help them keep their options open and have them have you remind them that they did like Plexus once. And if they didn't, guess what? There's 3 brand new products that they could try. And by trying these products, they're also going to be able to participate in our Fit Squad, where they can win prizes from home office, which is great. So that's it, you guys. Like, that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to get off now, and I'm going to encourage you to sit with me for the next 30 minutes and go through your messages that you sent yesterday. If somebody says, yes, like, I already know I have someone in here, and I'll show you now. I have someone here that said, yeah, it's the 7 p.m. time. They responded and they said, yes, I've been reading the post. This is one of my girls in the 7-day challenge. And she said, I asked her, she was the one that had the flu during the 7-day challenge. Do you remember me telling you about her yesterday? She had the flu during the 7-day challenge. So she's just doing it this week. And I had checked in with her saying, I know you're just starting the pink drink. Have you had a chance to look at the posts? And then I had this great idea. I said, I just had another idea. I know you were hoping to win one of my sample packs on my red, white, and blue post. We're doing a call on Thursday night where I'll be sharing my story. Would you be able to listen in? And she responded back yesterday afternoon and said, yes, I've been reading the posts. Everything sounds awesome. I could probably listen in on the call. So I said, okay, great. I'll send you the link on Thursday. We have 3 times time choices, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Mountain, which is best? And she responded back, probably 7. So I'm going to take my planner, and on 7 o'clock on Thursday, I'm going to write a 7 p.m., an 8 p.m., and a 9 p.m., just like this. 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to write her name under the 7 p.m. slot so that I know Thursday morning, and again on Thursday in our Facebook Live, this again on Thursday, I'm going to be messaging these people and saying, oh, hey, I'm so excited that you're coming to our call tonight. Here's the link for 7 p.m. I'll send you a reminder call later. I can't wait for you to hear. And also I'm offering personally, just for my personal people coming to the event, I'm offering them samples and prizes for showing up. Another thing that I did was inside of my Instagram stories. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's Emmeline the Great. And inside, you can go see it right now because it'll be up there till like, I think 4 o'clock today, and then it will phase out. But on there, I did a poll on my Instagram stories that said, it shared my mom's story and a text message that she had sent me yesterday. And then at the end, I said, we're going to be doing an event talking all about stories just like my mom and things that people are free from with Plexus. And then I put a little poll. If you go into your Instagram stories, there's like a little box at the top, and you click on that box, and then it gives you the capability to press poll as one of the things, and then it will give you a poll where you can type in a question. And my question is, would you want to listen in? And on the left hand side, I wrote what time, that they could request that as a question, or on the right, I'm in no matter what time. So I'm going to go into that poll today, swipe up on that page. If you are not familiar with Instagram, I'm so sorry, this is probably overwhelming to you. But I just want to tell you, if you're familiar with it, how to do this really fast. So I'm going to go to that little section on my story, and I'm going to swipe up on the poll page, and that's going to allow me to view everyone that responded to my poll in that. So I'm going to take a screenshot of all of the people that said they either want to know what time my event is at, or they're already in and they want to come for sure. And then I'm going to directly reach out to those people through Instagram Messenger and say, oh, hey, I noticed that you said you wanted to know what time our event was on Thursday. We have times for 7, 8, and 9 p.m. Would any of those times work for you? And for the ones that said I'm already in, I'm going to message them and say, oh, hey, are you already a Plexus ambassador? Because a lot of people in Plexus follow me on Instagram, and I really want this. Of course, it's an open event and anyone can come, but I want to make sure that I am finding people that are not already an ambassador with Plexus so that I can give them the attention that they deserve as someone who's going to personally be there as one of my personal guests. So, and if they are going to be on the 7 p.m. call, I'm going to be on that call with them. Or I'm already hosting the 8 p.m. call or the 9 p.m. call. Like if I have people that are attending those times, I'm going to be there on that call with them, listening and supporting them and reminding them to go. And then after the call hangs up, I'm going to be messaging them, asking them what their favorite part was. And then also making sure that I send them something, even if it's just like 3 sticks of Slim, I'm going to send them something for taking their time for coming to that and listening and making it a priority in their life. So that's how I'm approaching that event there. Does anyone have any comments or questions? Like you can put questions in here as you're watching if you're wondering like, okay, but what would you do in this situation? Or what would you do in this situation? Please feel free to put that down there. And again, on Thursday, I'm really going to be focusing our time together here in our IPA Challenge Live about how to follow up with people that you've that you've had agree get into the event. So I hope this was helpful to you guys, and please make sure put your comments in here as you watch the replay of this throughout the day. I'll make sure to come back and answer them, but I hope that this was helpful to you to see how I really work my business. And I'm going to take the next half an hour to really focus on sending everyone in my back office a message, either ambassadors or customers who have stopped ordering, and I'm going to ask them to come back for these new products and to give them a try, because I seriously love all of them. Like, I have no makeup on right now, clearly, but look at my skin. It looks so good, and it's because of Joyome. You know, like, it's amazing. And I'm gonna go make my lean shake. I finally figured out a way to love the lean, and I'm gonna put that recipe up here for you guys as well today, because I'm so excited to finally find a way to love it. And
I love the
Max loves it too. My daughter even is drinking the one that I figured out yesterday, so super pumped to share that with you. And then I'm also just going to scan through all my messages and make sure that there's no one that I've missed. I'm going to probably send out some more messages to invite people to the 3-day blitz. I'm going to check on the people that I messaged yesterday and see if they've read my message. If they've read my message and not responded, maybe I'm going to send them something else to have a touch point. Not necessarily, like, maybe like, hey, what are you doing for the 4th of July or something like that, and see if I can get them to engage in conversation with me that way. So anyway, again, let me know what your questions are. I hope this was helpful, and happy 4th of July. I'll see you guys back here on Thursday for a session of this again. Bye.